Hi, and welcome to my channel. This is Just Dottie, and I am Just Dottie. Today, I want to talk about something that was very difficult for me to do, but it was crucial for me to do. And it is taking responsibility. In my journey of becoming a better version of myself, one of the things that I had to learn was how to take responsibility for my actions, for my thoughts, and for my decisions, and for my choices. Everything in life is a choice. You may not like the choice. You may think the choices are unfair, but they are still choices, and choices that you make. And when you become responsible for those choices, it's amazing what happens. For myself, when I learned that what I do in life, the choices I make, the decisions I make, are mine, and they're not anybody else's, it changed my life. Meaning, or as an example, if I'm staying at a job, I could choose to stay at a job where I'm unhappy, and there was a point in my life where I was at a job. I'd been there for a very, very long time, and the decision to leave the comfort of that, of the knowing, and going into something I didn't know was very scary. But it was a choice, and it was a choice I made. Now, the choice that I made to leave and the company I chose to go to was not necessarily the most inviting or comforting, but I made that choice to go there. And so I choose to find the positive. And the thing that I learned is that the job I came from and the job I went to were two polar opposites. And I needed to see what the opposite was like in order for me to move forward. And instead of blaming other people for making my life miserable, I chose to just make another decision. And I chose to go to a different job after that. And then I chose to go to a different job after that and after that. And even though some of my choices in life might not have been comforting, easy for me to deal with, I take responsibility for the fact that those were my choices to make. And I made them, and there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with making a choice of one thing and then finding out that that choice may not be the best suited for you. You would never know that if you didn't choose that. So instead of being upset and blame yourself, and don't ever say anything negative about yourself, but to see that just make another choice. Yes, it may take a little while to get out of the first one to go to the second one. But take responsibility and understand that that's something you decided to do, right or wrong, no matter what's going on with it, what's not going on with it. You did that. You made that choice. Nobody else made that choice. And there are situations and circumstances where it's easy to say, well, somebody was mean to me, or somebody was doing XYZ, and so I had to get away. Well, still, you had the choice to stay. You had the choice to confront those people or not confront those people. And it put you where you are today. It put me where I am today. Me taking responsibility for all of the decisions that I have made and all the choices that I've made has made me realize that I'm on a journey. I'm on a journey, good or bad. It's a journey nonetheless. When you go hiking, you don't go hiking on paths that don't have any rocks or sticks or limbs. When you go hiking, you go for the adventure, for being outside, for the experience. Everything in life is a choice, and if you look at it as you're being responsible that you made those choices, so learn from those choices. I learn from my choices. And trust me, it's a good thing. I had a situation where I was working at one job and this one personality type would keep popping up. And I go to another job and that same personality type was there. And somebody once said, well, if you don't learn to deal with that personality type, then it's going to keep popping up until you learn to deal with it. And so, again, I had a choice to make. Do I choose to address this personality type and get past it so I don't have to deal with it anymore? Or do I choose to ignore it and then just keep popping up, and then me blaming that other person for making my life miserable when I'm the one that made the choice not to deal with it? So on this journey of trying to be a better version of myself, I think it all begins with taking responsibility. Taking responsibility is also one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, because you have to take a look at yourself. You have to take a look at who you are, what makes you make these decisions at your core level. And at my core level, I didn't want to see some of it, but I had to move forward. And I can honestly say that even though that was one of the hardest things to do, it is definitely by far the best thing I ever did, is to take responsibility for everything I do. Understand everything is a choice, and everything is my choice. Even though some of them seemed at the time to be like I had no choice but to make a choice, it's still my choice. And another thing is, not making a choice is a choice as well. So if you choose to not make a choice, well, it's right there in the statement. You're still choosing. So choosing to not choose, then that is a choice. And I think if you go through life, and this is how it was for me going through life and not taking responsibility for all of that, I found that I would blame other people. I would find fault in other people, find fault in other things that were going on. Hold on one second. So, in other words, I got tired of blaming other people and other circumstances for what was going on in my life. So, by taking responsibility, it's actually very freeing as well. And it has allowed me to be a better version of myself. I'm doing this video at my office right now, so that was the phone that was ringing just now, so I apologize for that. But on this channel, I'm trying to do things as seamlessly as possible, but as real as possible. I'm not using a filter. This is really me. And I'm trying to do everything in one shoot, but I don't know that that's going to happen. I don't know how well that's going to work out. I hope you enjoyed what I had to say. This is video number 2. This is only my second time to do a video. So let me know your thoughts. You can reach out to me directly, or you can leave a comment below. I would encourage everybody to leave good comments. Don't say anything ugly or mean. I will remove those comments because ain't nobody got time for that in their life right now. So hope you liked it. Thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. The more people that see this, the more videos I can put out, and the more popular the channel becomes. All right. Thank you. Bye.